Let's be honest.
Oh, I was nervous as hell.
All right, walk me. You're getting there. You're in line. What are your thoughts?
Weirdly enough, it's don't embarrass yourself.
Okay.
So, as weird as it sounds, I'm not the type of person to do like crazy burnouts, crazy donuts, stuff like that. I've never done retarded shit because I'm like, tires are expensive. I'm like even on Federals, like tires are expensive. So I'm like, I'm not gonna do a donut or anything. So even in automatic, it's like, oh, you just put your foot on the brake and the gas, you do a burnout. No. On the Mustang, you have to have fucking traction control off, or there's like this little thing you gotta unplug from under the hood to even have the ability. Because this happened, so the first one, I get to the line, I turn my advanced traction control off, and I do a nice little burnout. Nothing smoky, just to kind of dust them off. And the car, sometimes it'll wheel hop. And this time it didn't, so I was super impressed. I was like, oh no, wheel hop, whatever, fine. So I pull up to it, and the first car that I'm racing, the first one, I just sit there after the light turns green for like a second and just concentrate on getting the launch right. And that one ended up being at 8.15, something around those lines. But the good thing was that the car literally took off and it didn't spin when the gear shifted, nothing. It was in drag mode, advanced traction control off, the shift was the Sport Plus, like it was good. And it was on the left lane. We did a 8.15, goal is 8.04 or better. So I raced a C8 Corvette, I raced a Tesla, a guy that comes here sometimes, he's not a customer, but he comes in for advice, the Ranger dude with the blue one, Gap Tim. Tim White was there, but he didn't want to race. Like when I tell you, like later on in the video, it's the Corvette still beat me, but like just knowing like here's the Corvette, like here's me.
Dude, I almost had you.
The first, call it to the 330, like I felt like every time my car shifted, I actually gained on it, and then after that, it finally started to go away.
Yeah.
So I was like, if I had like maybe, I don't want to, let's say 30, 50 more horsepower, or even torque.
Yeah.
Like I would have outed it. We did one run with the Corvette where it did an 8.3 because he spun and I spun. I did an 8.2, but because he left before me, still got there first.
Okay.
But that's something even, it shows that the track condition is very important because you can have a fast car and still get, not gap, but post a slower time. The Tesla did a 6.5 consistently. And that was just, there was nothing. Like
Tesla was it?
P100. I don't know. It had to be one of those. Because when I'm telling you, like, I raced the Tesla, and he was just gone. We just got back from our third run. I raced the Tesla. The Tesla had a 1.59 60 foot and went 687. I had a 1.9 60 foot and I went 808. 0.04 off target. Both of these runs, I was in the right lane, and the first one I was in the left lane. If I can get the left lane with the same type of, let's call it hooking, that I did on the first run, I think I can get my 804. Maybe even a 7-something, 7999. It's 6:30, they're here till 10. We're gonna give the car some time to cool off, and we're gonna
It was super exciting.
Shoot some more cars. I can't wait to get back. I want to do some. So we have bigs and littles.
Yep.
And we have just drag radials. I probably want to do the bigs and littles, to be honest, just to see what a car do. And then from there on, like, don't get me wrong, like the goal of the car is to be as versatile as possible. So I don't want to really take the sway bars off and anything like that.
So then have them put back on.
Right. But if I can do anything that'll, like tires and stuff, like I can do that. That's no big deal. But that's really, I sent all the logs. I did like 8 runs that night. Sent them all to Ryan. I was like, I took log for once. Send. Oh, so the bet was, which thank you so much again, Tim and Dwayne, for coming out. Dwayne posted an 8:04, and the bet was that I would match the time or beat it. Unfortunately, I did an 8:08, and I could not get an 8:04 out of it. At insult to injury, Dwayne came out and ran a 7.9. I lost the bet, so I owe the boys Kobe, which sucks. But Kobe's yummy, so we're gonna enjoy that. But point being is, 7.4 is not even 7.4. Fuck it. 7.0 is the next goal, and if we do a 7.0, that's guaranteed 11s and a quarter mile. So either or, like I said, Dwayne, I want to go back to OSW with you, maybe Ricardo, or go to BMP and just knock down those times to get into the low 7s, high 6s. So much to the point where I just recently renewed my NASA membership, but I think even I won't even bother with that. I'll just concentrate on drag racing with the boys. So we all kind of, when we go somewhere, we can all do something and have fun together rather than just one person being there watching or one person being there completely entertained. I think that'll be a good thing. I think it'll help Ricardo be a better drag racer. Same with Gabe. You know, we'll have a drag racing house for the 2021 season, and then we'll start veering off depending on how successful we are as far as, you know, doing the road course stuff, because I still think at the heart of hearts, that's what I want to do. But when I tell you, like, my hands were shaking, just the thrill of going back into drag racing, that was something that was definitely needed. And I appreciate Ricky and Josh, you know, pushing me out there. I'm not a big person to go out by myself.
My name.
Gabe knows this, because when it even comes down to just the most minuscule stuff, I always call on Gabe to hang out with me, even if it's just like going out to lunch. But it felt good. It felt good being out there. It was super awesome that people came out to support not just Parker Performance, but stay to support me. That really means a lot. Because, you know, when you think of Parker Performance, you think of the whole squad, or let's be honest, mostly Parker. But to see that, you know, that Ricardo gets recognition, Gabe gets recognition, I get some recognition, that really shows that what we are doing makes an impact, not just here or in the customers' lives, but people who actually watch the videos. They pay attention, they know who we are. And, you know, it's really, really super awesome when you have somebody, you know, fangirling over your car, like, oh shit, I saw on YouTube with fucking Parker and Ricardo and blah, blah, blah. It makes you feel good. And yeah, I can't wait to go back. I'm super excited. So we are finally back home. As you guys can see, after that third run, nothing really worked out too well. So we ended up doing like 5 or 6, maybe 7 runs. But after that, we really just called it quits. Somebody broke down on the track, and after that, I lowered the tire pressure a little bit to 20 PSI from 26. And the street tires, they just weren't having it. So what's next? We have radials at the shop. We're going to use the radials. Huge shout out to Ryan, Parker, of course, Ricardo, for encouraging me to go out. I had a blast. Thank you for Mr. White for coming to the track, supporting me. Thank you, Dwayne, for coming all the way from Claremont, Orlando, 2 hours away just to do a couple of runs with me. I really, really appreciate it. Next time, I'll make sure that I'll come up to you so we can go to OSW and do some quarter-mile runs. But guys, thank you so much for watching. If you want to figure out or want to know what parts are on the car, there's a link down below. If you want to get some Parker Performance merch, there's a link down below. Leave me a like, do some comments. It helps us to bring you more content, so I really, really appreciate it. Thank you so much for watching. Remember, it's important to think bigger, and it's not over until you win. See you guys next time. It's one thing to be like by myself and do these things, but the fact of the matter is that if we can all go to an event and we can all enjoy ourselves and we all can have fun, that's so much better than saying, oh yeah, Santa's going to the firm, who wants to fucking be there for 2 days, fucking videoing Sanders for, like, no. more to the fact that if I want to do anything, like I think it would rather be like building a different car for that, just because I think I would want a manual car anyway, and then go from there. What?
This just moved out of my shop. Literally stay there. That's exactly where we're shooting at now.
Bet.
Oh, hey, what's up, guys? If you've made it this far in the video, listen, man, we really appreciate your support. We just asked that if you could take a look at any of the products that we've mentioned in today's video at our website at www.pp-fl.com. We appreciate your support. We love that you guys support our small business. We really want to be able to bring you the best products, the best services, and some of the best content. So make sure you check us out at all of our social media. You need to hit the like button. You need to hit the subscribe button. You got to follow us on Facebook. You got to follow us on Instagram. All that stuff will be down below. Thanks as always. We'll see you soon.